of 16% among women.
On the question of who people want as the next chief minister in Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, the incumbent chief minister, could overturn 34 years of electoral history by becoming the first chief minister to be re-elected to power. 45% of the respondents want want Yogi Adityanath as chief minister. Only 35% want Akhilesh Yadav as chief minister. Mayawati only 12%. Priyanka Gandhi at 1%. Pradeep Gupta, what is it that you've picked up about Uttar Pradesh that other pollsters did not? When everyone was saying phasi hui hai or it's a very tight election, you seem to be predicting a tsunami of sorts for the BJP.
When you say phasi hui hai, which is the case in our poll as well, but among the male voters only, where BJP is likely to get 44% of male votes as against SP's 40%, meaning the difference between two parties is only 4%. But when it comes to female voters, it is turning out to be 16% gap as against 4% gap in male voters, and female voter is 16% vote. So Rashan, Prashasan.
Or Rashan and Shasan. Or Prashasan.
Rashan, Prashasan and female voters, these are the three keywords which define the poll.
But Sanjay Kumar of CSTS was with us. He said you are predicting a 10% lead for the BJP, while predicting a 16% lead among the women, even though your sample size has fewer women. So how are you going and predicting such a big victory for the BJP when among male voters the gap is narrow? Correct me if I'm wrong,
Yes,
Rahul. That is the concern being expressed.
Sanjay Kumarji is expert psephologist. There is no doubt onto that. But it's not only, when we say 27% female voters we spoke to, but what is more important is that we need to extrapolate those 27% to 50%, and we come out with the result, whatever is being shown. And not only this, up to 6%, these collected data is weighted over real voters turnout of male separately and female separately. That is the conviction level of our poll.
No, but the point that was made by Sanjay Kumar in questioning your data was to say that if you actually look at the percentage of women that you caught in your raw data, the original sample, you've picked up far fewer women, and therefore you're extrapolating based on your sample, and therefore that could potentially create a pitfall. That's his concern.
That
you're laying lots of weights
concern
on
may be
weights.
right, but we have taken care. But when it comes to 1,21,000 total,
So it's 73% men, 27% women in your raw sample.
Right.
The rest of it is extrapolation.
So that's what I'm saying. Total sample size is 1,21,000. 27% of that roughly comes to 35,000 women we spoke to. 35,000 is too big a number to make out what's happening among the 50% of actual female voters.
Okay,
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
You see, when we talk about Labharti, I know it works on the ground. Say in Bundelkhand, impoverished, drought-stricken area where food grain is a big issue. Right. And it really was resounding, so BJP can do well there. But I have a little question. When it comes to a Labharti policy, food grain, everything, 20% of UP population are Muslims, 10% are Yadavs, and 10% could be Jatavs. Now that makes it 40% who will take all the benefits. I know Muslims don't leave the benefits. They get homes, they get everything, but they never vote for the BJP. Now you have 40% already out of that Labharti big umbrella. So you might say that this 60% rest of them are all voting for the BJP.
Of course, yes.
Okay.
So I just wanted to ask you,
Yes,
that
go
don't
ahead.
you think that these days voters do not truthfully give their preferences? Because
See,
they are either they are afraid or they are very smart.
No. There is no question of any fear factor in Uttar Pradesh when voter is speaking out, unlike in West Bengal. And we always talk to them in a very peaceful manner, not on the road, not among the public. That is what it is called post-poll studies, because Election Commission has been to conduct the exit poll, which is on the same day. We do all our studies next day.
And have you gone by the exact caste dynamics of a constituency? Let's say there are 40%
Of course,
Kurmi.
yes.
You have gone to 40% Kurmi women?
That's what we say, representative sampling, not only the
No, it can
caste
never be
factor is-
40% Kurmi women. They'll adjust it to try and...
Not only the caste, we maintain age group, and also to the large extent the occupation we maintain.
Can I just ask you one before you go to the panelists, Rahul? Because The skeptics will say Pradeep Gupta. Pradeep Gupta got Bengal wrong. They're already throwing the number at me. All the SP guys are throwing.
They are right.
And you're right. You remember Bihar, which was a tough election because it was very difficult to sample size in COVID times at the time. But we underestimated the women vote and we got our numbers wrong.
Right.
Therefore, people will ask, एक बार गलत गए, दो बार गलत गए, तीसरी बार भी गलत हो सकते हैं क्या प्रदीप गुप्ता?
That's what I'm answering to that. Pradeep Gupta definitely can go wrong. But you have to see the right part also. We have predicted 48 elections right and 4 elections wrong. And that is how it is.
But you are that confident of Uttar Pradesh this time?
I'll tell you how much I am confident. My range is 288 to 326.
Yes.
If it turn out to 270s, let's say, 10 seats less.
No problem.
If you call it wrong, yes, I am wrong. And if this 326, I am very confident can go up to 336.
Chalo.
Then Yogi Adityanath will call you to Lucknow. You will get a private tour of the Kashi Vishwanath and the Ayodhya temple as well. That's Pradeep Gupta. He has a ticket to Boston and the ticket is contingent on getting this right. So there's a lot at stake, which is why he's got a new suit also.